How's it going, guys? I just wanted to do a quick video about what I do to improve the valley or the let off on my DFX cams on my 2017 Carbon Defiant. So I noticed that out of the box when I got the bow brand new, the cams were seeming to want to jump. Not as bad as other bows, other dual cam bows that are real aggressive, but it was enough to where when I moved from a single cam bow to this bow that I noticed it a lot more. So I did some tweaking around and I'll show you that. So what I did is I changed the let off module. Well, I didn't change this. So I had it set A and A, which is that's 28 inches of draw on the number 3 DFX cams is what I have, the number 3 cams. And so this cam or this module here controls your let off, whereas this, as you can see right there, that's just your cable stop for the top cam. The bottom cam works the same way. Your cable stop's under here, and then your let off module is right here. You just loosen those torque screws, I believe is what they are, on the bottom, and the same size on the top. You loosen those, rotate it, and tighten it back down. So what I did is, you can see I left the let off module at the lowest position, which is A, at 28, and I am lengthened where the draw stop, the cable stop is set. So I am essentially lengthening my draw length a ½ inch while keeping my let off module at the same setting. So what that does is I get my let off for the 28 inches and then I get an extra ½ inch of draw. And so that gives you a bigger valley, which I'm not a huge fan of a bigger valley, but that's where the optional limb stop comes into play that comes with these cams. So what I did is I have this limb stop set to where it contacts the limb, which it contacts right about here somewhere. It'll contact the limb just a hair before the cable stop will. And there's only a limb stop on the top, as you'll know if you have Carbon Defiant, Pro Defiant. So what that does is that I can shorten up my valley just a little bit, just enough to make it feel perfect. So you can use the limb stop to fine tune it, but if you increase where your cable stops are, so that's on the top and the bottom. Cable stops are one setting farther than the let off module. And so with the cable stops being one setting longer and using the limb stop and really fine tuning how you want your valley to feel, you can get a much better feeling let off, and it actually feels like you're holding, what is it? I think it's like 70-75% let off. I don't even remember what it is off the top of my head, but that is what I did, and it feels so much better, especially at long range when you're really trying to aim small, miss small. You'll really notice a difference. So I just wanted to give anybody a heads up that if you maybe feel like you're not getting the right performance out of your cams in your draw cycle, that is a very easy fix. Just be mindful, when you move these, make sure you tighten them back down correctly. Make sure that everything gets seated in. Obviously the cable stops are pretty easy. Make sure you only use the red cable stop on the bottom and the black one is on the top. So, and whenever you're getting this limb stop set in the correct spot, it helps a lot to have another person looking at you when you're drawing the bow, because it's pretty difficult to see by yourself. So that's the overview. If you have any questions about that whole process, put it in the comments and I can maybe explain it a little bit better. But you'll notice a big difference by just moving your cable stop up one setting, because you're basically adding a half inch to your draw without adding another half inch to your let off. So, and I haven't noticed any standout drops in speed. I'm not really a big speed freak to begin with. I'm more concerned with accuracy, which in my opinion is, you know, one of the main, or if not the main component to being successful on the hunt. So let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'll be glad to explain it farther if I need to. Thanks for watching.